Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's all a load of balls. No, this is in fact Deathball, as you guys have no doubt seen on Mal's videos. And as you can see, everybody's getting ready. So, for those of you who are not aware, the rules of the Ball a la Death is essentially, you've got cannoneers here who can fire their fine, lovely cannons. And in the centre, you all have a location, which will be where the flag will be located. So, the little plinth where the flag will be planted by said admin, Mr. Aztir. And so, essentially, you've got to run it into your opposite side's goal zone or end zone. So, they'll run down here, and they will then essentially have to jump into said pit. As you can see, some people have started already. And if you land in that pit successfully and break your legs, then not only do you have broken legs, but you also have scored a goal. Pretty much like that. So, if for whatever reason you get shot while jumping in, that's actually regarded as a save, so will not count as a goal. The flag will probably be reset, and they shall be underway. So, in the best traditions, obviously, it is the French versus the British. As you can see, the gnarly Brits over here on one side. And also there's loads of them over on the other side, so you've got, obviously, spawn areas. And there is a spawn period, you know, it's a pretty, I think it's about 18 seconds or so. There you go, 18-second timer on spawning. You select the flag, you click done, and then you are away. Now, one thing that you're not allowed is the old musketoons. Well, precisely. So, because of the nature of the game. So you can see here some of the French forces getting set up. And over here, ahoy sailor, you've got more of the French forces making their way over. Indeed. So, let's just wait and see. Oh, look at that, cannonball fire. As you can see, the punch-up going on as we're looking at the first RM. And there's Camille Ritter in there as well. So you can see these guys all... This is the spawn area. So this is one of many spawn areas in the Deathball arena. So you can see this other area here. See, very good... I have to say, very good design that these things are floating in the air, see. So they're very strong structurally. Now you've obviously got this area over here, which is the final Deathball part, along with the artillery section, which is where you will find the likes of, like this man, Doozle, from the 77Y Cannoneer. Ahoy Sailor, there's VP Turkey, Vice President Turkey no doubt, and there from the 11DNL Spartan. There's another fellow over here as well, there's Auriculus as well. So, you have two cannons, standard £6. The mighty mortar, and an awful lot of French and English people, basically waiting for a massive punch-up. So, that's essentially what's going to happen. Now, for those of you not familiar, it will probably run a little bit like rugby, or something along the lines of American football. So what you'll see them is either run out on one side, and then you'll have guys kind of going out, pushing ahead to try and stop them from getting out that area. There we go, Gaz gets slayed. Who's that down there? There's Prof Troll, about to get slayed as well. As you can see, a few corpses. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with this game type, it's going to get messy, it's going to get very brutal, and you are going to be wading knee-deep in bodies. So, and this always happens when you get these guys ready for the off. So, a little bit of mass surrendering, the odd kicking going on, a little bit of Nick and Von Bon doing a twirly surrendery thing going on. Okay. So a couple of people there. There's Samster and a few others there. They still can't get back on, so. Okay. Aha! The admin is setting the flag, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. The mighty admin, the Ginger Ninja himself, will be setting the flag any minute. And the first round of Deathball will begin. Come on, put the bloody flag down. Stop hanging it out. There we go. The flag has been placed. And the teams are ready for the off. Aztir runs for it. And ladies and gentlemen, we are away. Look at this. The cannonballs fire almost immediately. As you can now see, Brits charging out. Oh, that's a great start. Fantastic start. And now you can see the mass charge of the British and the French. No French making their run from the one side, I noticed. But you can see the Brits as the cannonballs come flying in. The Brits now making a run down the right-hand flank with an awful lot of Frenchmen after them. And then he goes, then go, look at that. Bayonetti goodness and a lovely cannon shot coming in. Now, the reason why, let me just show you. This is the reason why the kill feed is not on. See what I mean? It just takes up too much of the damn screen. So, we shall now switch the kill feed off and allow things to continue. So, you can see now the Brits making their way over. That looks like it could be the commanding officer. Yes, it could be. And it looks like they've actually taken the opportunity of a lull in the spawn to get the flag over to the point. You can see now... yes, the commanding officer taking a shot to the back, and he dies before he gets to the end. Oh, the British commanding officer, and looks like he's going to go for it. Can he make it in time? He can. He makes the jump and the landing, and ladies and gentlemen, that's a goal. Complete with landing Frenchmen. So you can still see now the mass murdering is continuing, and their Mal then decides to slay everyone. And then the admin will then set the flag for the next one. So the English are winning by 1-0. So off goes the admin, taking the flag out to the point. As you can see here, amongst the masses and masses of guns and everything. You can see guns and ammunition and all the rest of it. So here we go. Come on, Aztir. There we go. And they're taking pot shots at Aztir already. So you can see, there we go. The flag has now been placed. Aztir smartly making his way away from that, and let's follow in to see what's going on as we'll follow the French forces. So I'll tell you about the teams. You have obviously the 2DENL, the 77Y, the 25th KGM, the 75E, the 63E, the 1st RM. Oh, so many wonderful, wonderful people, and the British have got the flag. So you can see here, as it looks like the Brits commanding officer making his way out, and it looks like they're trying to run the... oh, no, it looks like they've decided to turn about face. And now they're running into the centre with a fantastic cannonball shot there into multiple members of the British forces. And you can see them now slowly starting to try and circle back and try and get out of the way. I think what they're trying to do is trying to get as many of the Frenchmen killed as possible before they actually decide to make a run for the goal. As a nice shot into the flag holder. And it looks like one of their team members has now picked up the flag, but he's now being chased by a couple of Frenchmen, and now he's running to the spawn of the French. Oh no, this is not going to go well. Can he actually run away from those bayonets? He's making a run for it. There we go. He's trying to make the run for it. He's diving out of the way. Few team kills, and down goes the flag holder. And so begins the bayonet dozy-do in the centre. Now it's turn of the French team to make their way nowhere whatsoever. As you can see, there we go, more cannonballs coming in as the flag gets picked up yet again by the French forces. And you can see them moving out, and you can see huge amounts of fires. Now they're deciding to move off the left flank. And there we go, you can see the flag getting ready to be picked up and dropped almost immediately, and picked up and dropped again. And the flag seems to have disappeared into the ground. Oh, cannonball! Beautiful cannonball from the British forces, taking down multiple members of the French forces. But as you can see, this is pretty brutal, and it looks like the Brits have now taken down a significant number of the French forces. As a result of that, they're actually able to push forward with bayonets and try and do as much damage as possible, as the flag holder is in the process of holding on to the flag, trying to run the gamut, blocking some of those thrusts of the bayonet coming in from the French forces. And you can see mass stabbings going on left, right and centre. This is like being in London. Anyway, you can see here, flag drop yet again as the fight continues. Another member of the British Army has picked up the flag, only to get stabbed in the back almost immediately. Flag is currently out there in the field. You can see it waving on the floor, and you can see the continuing mass stabbings going on. Oh, nice turn and mass stab there. And you can see here that Rye's been team killed 3 times, which is kind of exactly what you'd expect to see in a mass melee combat in Napoleonic Wars. But, you know, these are the kind of things that we're talking about. So, let's see. The French now. The question is, can these French forces take the opportunity of the lull in... No. We'll just have to wait and see. As you can see now, the Brits coming in and not getting very far, as cannonballs landing all over the place. Do you see that? There we go, another massive explosion by the British mortar coming in and taking down multiple members of the French forces. Now the French are running, but not getting very far. As you can see, more stabbing going on, more explosions. And now, where did that box come from? So you can see now, the trouble is these guys are now pushed up against the wall. And that's going to be a problem for them, because he's got nobody out there ahead of him, nobody out there in front of him to kind of form a buffer. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And fortunately for the French team, one of their guys has managed to get in and grab the flag. Doesn't get very far, unfortunately. As oh, a nice shot with that cannonball there, doing some damage into the side of the wall as well. So you can see now, over on the right hand, or the middle I should say, the middle section, about halfway, oh, maybe just past the halfway line, the British forces are taking the flag forward. So there we go, you can see the flag holder for the British forces, and the inevitable mass stabbing and bayonet fun begins. And now the question is, you can see here, it wouldn't surprise me if they actually started moving out to the left-hand side, because that's where a majority of the French men are not. And they want to get away from this spawn. Now, all they need is a very advantageous spawn over here, and that will actually cause all the problems for the British forces. So, let's just see what's going on. As there we go, there's another spawn by the French. Very fortuitous timing by the French, and now it means you can see the flag being pushed over to the far left-hand side as the British forces are in the process of suffering from lack of spawns. Now, over there on one side, you can see the British forces now started to come in. Let's just wait and see what happens. As you can see here, more turny, stabby stuff going on. As you can see, the flag holder trying to make his way out. He's trying to block those bayonets coming in, and unfortunately did not block enough of them. Now, the question is, where's that flag? There it is. Picked up by a member of the British forces, who was then promptly stabbed in the face, as of course is the norm. So the flag is currently there, being held by that man, as you can see. Now, the question is, will they actually notice that? Because the flag is definitely there, and it's being held by that guy, but it's currently in the process of just remaining there. And now he's disappearing. And so, because it's actually pointing down like that, they don't realise that that's the flag. So, they have technically lost the flag. So, this is where the flag is. Now, the question is whether or not there's going to be actually enough pause in the middle of the battle for them to figure out where the flag is. There we go! A smart man. And it gets him killed. So there we go, the Brits again now starting to move back and out towards the left here. The similarity to the formations you see in rugby and American football is actually quite unusual in that respect. Quite familiar to me, but I will say the use of guns and cannons and bayonets is probably, you know, I don't think it would be a very popular addition to the NFL or to rugby union or even rugby league. So, more explosions coming in, as now you can see what the Brits are trying to do are actually trying to force their way forward through the numbers of Frenchmen that are now coming out. You've also got French behind the lines, as you can see here. This poor soul trying to dive in between all the bayonets. Look at him, he's doing a fantastic job of just ducking all over the place. As soon as he comes across the French bayonet, he's immediately diving over to one side, and his teammates are doing a great job of actually holding him off. Now the question is whether or not they can actually get to him in time, and it looks like, there we go, cannon, and he looks like he's made the jump, and he's done it, and another score for the British. So, oh dear. Followed by mass suicide. What the hell? You see that? He literally just floated down there already dead. Fantastic. So, 2-0 now in favour of the United Kingdom. And the admin will again reset the flag. There is the admin. Had he died when he landed, that would have been funny. I'm sorry, I would have laughed. So, as you can see here, the admin again making his way out, getting ready to place the flag. Yeah, he can never do it normally, Mr. Astir. Right. So now he seems to be running in the direction of the French, which is probably not the best idea in the world. However, he may be going for a quick run of suicides. There we go. Here is the admin. And you can see, unfortunately, he's dressed up like the rest of the British, which is going to be problematical, as you can see. Let us follow said admin into the mouth of the French forces. And there he goes in for a punch-up. Maybe he can't be stabbed. No, correction, he can be. And there we go. Now you can see the French forces starting to move out onto the left flank. This is the opportunity that they need to wait for. They need to take out as many of those British as they actually can before they then start pushing. Because you can see spawns come out on one side, spawns come out on the other side as well. And the problem is now they're actually pushed back to this point. Oh, flag holder shot to death. Cannonballs bouncing all over the place. Bayonet-y fun occurring. And there we go, a little bit. Oh, was that a bit of a fake flag drop there? Very nice indeed. Not that it's going to do him much good as he manages to catch a bullet in the face. As now you can see here, a little bit of fighting going on as these guys working to try and protect their flag holder and failing dismally at it. As you can see. Oh dear. So you can see here now, more mass murder occurring. And the flag still being held. As you can see, more stabbing going on to the flag holder. Flag holder in trouble, very much in trouble. The question is whether or not they're going to get the flag. But no, another Brit picks it up because they're actually doing it in a sort of relay race situation. But the flag holder gets taken down. But there are Brits all over the flag at the moment. And you can see now another attempt at the run at goal. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And another goal for United Kingdom. And it's raining French people and British people. Lovely landings. So, 3-0 currently. Oh dear. Everyone's sailors. Oh, this is going to be like Brighton. This is going to be scary. So, Sons of the Hound, come here and get flesh. So Mal's probably about to slay everyone. An actual sailor, not marine, so it means lots of bare-chested random weapons. So. And Samster saying, just like everything, France just can't win. Not really for me to comment. Oh my god, so many sailors! John Barclay, first RIM. You can see there. Oh, and a mass slaying. The Napoleonic Kool-Aid has been drunk. And you can see over here. Oh, sailors. Look at this. Bare-chested sailors. Or Madam Bare-chested Sailor. Madam. So they have set the score back to 0-0, as this will be a sailors-only confrontation. As you can see. The Naval Cup final. So, inspect your navals, ladies and gentlemen. This is the battle you've been waiting for. So, they're all in with random weapons. So, some people have pistols, some people have axes, some people have guns. Kill anyone not sailor. So, and there is, of course, the admin setting the flag. And they took a pot shot at him right at the start. So, let's see. There is the admin. Healing everybody. I'm just waiting for them to all run in and stab him. Which is only a matter of time. So there you go. 3 times around the flagpole. And Mr. Admin here. The charge of the sailors has begun. French sailors and British sailors. Bare-chested scrubs to a man. As you can see. Oh, there's Res Picton. It's going to be a punch-up. It's going to be a punch-up. Oh, no. Oh, dear. It's a punch-up. It's swords. It's axes. Oh, my God. You wouldn't see this many sailors. Oh, this is definitely like Brighton Pier, obviously with less weapons. But, you know, this is the kind of fun and games that we like to see now. Obviously, there's a few pink lobsters in there. Oh, lovely shot into multiple sailors there. So, let's see. You can see now, it looks like the... What the hell? The bloody hell's going on? So, I would assume that these are the British sailors and those are the French sailors. And more sailors die. I could say more sailors go down, but we should wait and see. Oh, what's going on here? So this is Friedrich and GDM Corsica. Oh, look at this. Oh, lovely stab by Mr. Corsica. Oh, and he gets his troubles paid for with a cannonball and mortar to the face. So, you can see now that the flag is... There we go. So it looks like now... Let's see who this is. 11DNL. So this is in fact the Brits. So the Brits are actually in black, not red, which is confusing even more. So as you can see, here's Celtic Axe currently running from an awful lot of large choppers. And a large stab in the face. So there we go, there's Mr. Cat Oblivion. So, user in your channel has timed out. User in your channel is a big gay sailor. So, let's find out what's going on. As you can now see, it looks like the 77Y TS may have gone down, as you can see here. The French forces, you can see random sailor attacks occurring. Who's that? Major Hulls. Oh, the late Major Hulls. Oh, a bit of sailor murdering going on as the flag gets dropped in the field. And there we go, the Brits decide to pick it up. And something looks like they've lit a fart. And now it's time for the Brits to make their way away. It's good to see that the British naval traditions of rum and sodomy are continuing accordingly in this game. Oh dear. So, let us just wait to see what's going on. Now, he's got to be French. But that floppy hat is going to be French. So there's Clueless Will. And he's bare-chestedly holding the flag aloft. And he's now making a run as axes are being swinged. Oh, there's loads of British sailors over here. As you can see now. Long, big, stabby poles. Oh, he's turned. Oh, we missed it. Oh, there we go. He's managing to stay out of trouble. But no, he's not, because now he's got a gentleman with a pipe. There's Panzer Daniel. I mean, who wears, like, a hat, bare-chested, and smokes a pipe? I mean, really. Oh, look at that. He's out with his mighty chopper on the Thursday night. Oh, somebody's got a gun. So, here we go. Here is Clueless Will, still flag holding. And he has been the longest surviving flag holder for... Fantastic. So Cupcake Cookie unfortunately is no more. And there is JP2000, also no more. Flag has been dropped in the field. And Pass Heart is now making a run for it. So you can see obviously he's a member of the British Navy. And how could he not be with a face like that? And you can see here. There we go. Bare-chested definition will not help him there. So, let's see. More mass murder occurring. Who's that man? In amber clad, has a pistol. And there's the flag again. You can see, literally, it's just mass genocide occurring. Look at this. So now you can see the French sailors actually now starting to make a breakout to the left-hand side of the pitch. However, they are intercepted by the likes of Mr. Catoblivion and, of course, the Rusty Turban. So there's Albert Vatier. Let's see what's going on here. Who's that? James Mason. Oh, James Mason. And who, fortunately, I think just team killed somebody, but has picked up his big poking pole. So now you can see he's working on this. Oh, that was brutal. So Thomas Park. So it turns out that they could be British, they could be French. Nobody actually knows. So the fight is going on over the... It's nothing but a goddamn polearm fest. Oh, cannonballs coming in. Beautiful shot there. Multiple sailors have gone down. Make of that whatever you wish. As you can see, trying to break through there. Trying to block all those attempts to kill him. And unfortunately, they succeeded. He now lies on the floor and drops the flag off to his teammates. So, let's find out what's going on as now we're watching the forces. It's Pumpty from the 25th. Bare-chested and well-armed. Making his way over to the far right-hand flank. And then using his team to act as a buffer against the French forces, which is essentially what they need to do. But the trouble is, the French forces just come in and break up that formation so quickly that unfortunately the flag holder dies very quickly in the field. So, this is the problem. Now, the question is, where is the goddamn flag? Aha! The flag. Here it is. So, as you can see, the flag now. There's Pass Heart again, supporting his teammate. And that's Samster from the 25th. Haha, indeed. RM80, Jings, Crivens, etc. And Samster is making a run for it. Can he do it? He's dodging left and right. Sword swings at him, circling round the enemy. Oh my goodness, here come loads of French sailors. Look out. Oh, this is not going to go well for him. But he runs right into the middle of them. Oh, that's tantamount to suicide, and indeed it proves thus. So, Samster is no more, and the French have now picked up the flag and are running with it. As we watch Concy Hartford trying to make his way out with the flag. As you can see, the neckerchief providing many reactions, and, or I should say abilities to block the stabbing abilities of the bayonet, as you well know. And there's Pete Crongy, or Private Crongy I should say. Suddenly loads of people with big sticks and pointy things are after him, so he decides to turn in the opposite direction. Sensibly so. We approve of this. And you can see now Pete Crongy trying to, or Private Crongy trying to make his way back. And Clueless Will shooting him with a rifle at close range. So, as you can see now, this is interesting. You're seeing Dutch Dog from 63 with Corsica right behind him. And there's Kasovic. And there's Fear Ripper in there as well. Going in, look at that mass swinging of choppers all over the place as the flag continues to be dropped and picked up. And dropped and picked up. And let's see how long this flag holder survives for. Well, there's Prof Troll dying. Here's Pumpty trying to block any attacks of the bayonets with his mighty flag. And as you can see, he's got a little bit of sticky back tape on the back of his back just to hold the axe there because, you know, why not? So you can see now as Pumpty is now making his way up the left flank, you can see him making his way, but now he's run into a line of Frenchmen. So you can see here another push by them. Now the trouble is, you can see here the combination of trying to protect him but also trying to stay behind him to push him forward. But we'll have to wait and see. You can see the French up ahead here. Now, as Pumpty continues to cycle back and forth. Oh, look at that. More cannon fire coming in. More sailors dying horribly. And this time it looks like maybe correction. No. And more. Oh, there's a lobster back who's unfortunately been stabbed repeatedly. Wow, so many sailors. Don't really know what to say to that. So you can see now Colonel Richard Williams, the late Colonel Richard Williams, the repeatedly stabbed Colonel Richard Williams, is no more. So as you can see here, there have been lots of stabbings. Lots of things going on. And there's Thomas Colby with his large chopper going to support his teammate. And a nice kill. And another nice kill. Can he block that big pole arm? You can see following through the eyes of Mr. Colby. So, let's follow on. Can the French make this first run? They're trying to make a run. They may actually have got into a situation where they can do it. Can they do it? He blocked it successfully. The question is, can Dutch Dog actually make it and make the first score for the French team? It's looking successful, and there he goes. And the first score to the French. And they're so pleased they decide to have a session of mass suicide. And down goes the admin with the flag. With the winning goal of the Naval Cup. So Dutch Dog there. And as you can see, it's currently raining sailors. So, as you see, Aztir having trouble with the staff. There's Mr. VP Turkey, who kicked Aztir off the side. Can't trust these sailors. And then, oh, Aztir throws him. Oh. And they're kicking him off. Oh, Aztir. Blatant admin abuse here by Aztir. So this is a proper football match. Because obviously we've had the main sport, and now we have the punch up on the terraces. Followed by the suicide. Oh, he teleported. Oh, Aztir. Oh, Aztir, and he's down here. Down to the bottom, teabagging his enemy. Oh, Aztir, you evil, evil man. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been Deathball. Courtesy of the 70... What the hell? The 77Y. It's an admin horse. Look out, everyone. Maybe they should put admin horses into the game. That could be quite interesting. Kill the admin horse. Anyway, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed Deathball. And who knows? If it proves to be popular, what the hell? We may bring you some more. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.